I'm Austin.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Michelle. And today we're going to learn about momentum and impulse. So, does anyone know what momentum is?
No, I could help out. Momentum is basically how difficult it is to stop an object in motion.
Okay.
Okay, so does that mean that when something is moving, it has momentum?
Exactly. An object needs to be in motion in order for it to have momentum. Because if an object's not in motion, then how can you stop it? It's already stopped.
So do I have momentum right now?
No.
Okay.
I think I get it, but I can't really visualize it.
Here, basically, if you were running at full speed and I wanted to protect myself, so I held up my arm to try and stop you, but one arm really wouldn't do much, it wouldn't be too effective. But if I held up two hands, then I could stop you quicker because the force is greater.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense?
Makes sense.
And it relates to impulse for another reason. So, how many of you, what happens when you drop your phone? What could potentially happen? Right.
Great.
Right, it is right. So, what do we do to help prevent it from breaking?
The phone case.
Right. See how I have the phone case on my phone right now? So, why is that? Well, essentially, when I'm dropping my phone, it has momentum. It is moving down onto the ground. And then the ground is going to exert a force to stop it. It's going to say, no more moving. So in order to stop all that force from going to my phone, the case protects it. So it receives the impulse that stops the motion. Okay.
I think that's a good way of starting off. But I think we can definitely show some demonstrations to make it more clear.
I
So
think
shall
so
we
too.
see us break an egg?
Okay, so we're going to break an egg. So what do we know about eggs? They're pretty fragile, right? Right, they're pretty fragile. So if I were to just drop an egg right on this counter right here, what do you think would happen?
It's gonna break.
You think it would break?
Yeah.
I guess you left it in the box and then.
Oh,
There it goes. It broke. There you go. Okay. So that's because there was no protection on the egg and there was nothing stopping it from hitting the table with a lot of force. So, with that said, what do you think would happen if I drop the egg into this pillow, this nice cushioned pillow? What do we think?
I don't think it's gonna break.
No, you
I don't
think
think
it's
so
gonna break?
either.
Okay. So we're going to use from the same exact height. So nothing's changing. And look, there's no damage to the egg. So why is that? That's because of the cushioning that we're dropping it onto. So with the cushion, we're increasing the
It just
time.
died. Did it?
It did. So with the cushion, we're increasing the time of the contact with the medium that it's hitting. So when you increase that time, you're lessening your impulse, which will lessen the force acting upon the egg. So it won't crack. So do we have any others?
I have one. Alright, so I have two balls right here. Both same type of ball, just one is significantly larger than the other one. So Austin, you clarify that ball versus this ball. Which is heavier?
This one.
Right, of course. The bigger one is going to weigh more. So if I roll these balls towards each other and force a collision, if they're moving at the same speed, what do you think is going to happen?
They're going to bounce.
They're gonna bounce.
In what direction?
They're gonna bounce apart.
Staggering apart.
Let's take a look. Let's see what happens.
Whoa.
As you can see, when the balls collided, they both moved in the same direction that the big ball is moving initially. That's because the bigger ball has a greater mass, weighs more, and therefore has a larger momentum. It also has a greater force because of its larger size. Than this ball. So this ball can't stop this ball's motion because it doesn't have a large enough impulse because its force is too small.
So does that mean that weight affects momentum as well?
Exactly. All right, Austin, you said you wanted to show us something else?
Yeah. I get that.
They're really good to take on.
No. Alright. Block. Train. Water bottles. Can. Okay. See? Okay, so I'm going to start out by rolling a pool ball down this ramp with various objects. You notice, one, the sound of the object as the ball hits it, and two, the amount of damage for the object.
And notice how we're dropping it from the same exact height each time.
So it's going to have the same speed and the same force, the pool ball.
Right, and the momentum will always be the same, but what's going to differ is the impulse.
Which is going to be the change of time of the impact.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, so notice how that was pretty loud, and the block, when the ball hit, it had no give to it. So the impulse was very loud.
I was gonna say,
Next, we'll try the water bottle.
or if you maybe like set up your drum.
So now watch what happens to the water bottle as the ball hits it. Okay, so it made a slightly less noise, and as you can see, the water bottle got crushed by the pool ball. So as the pool ball hit it, it absorbed some of the force, increasing the time of impact.
You can see that in order to stop the motion of that same ball, the water bottle does not exert the same force as the block. Therefore, it needed to increase the time of impact to provide some kind of cushion, which is seen by the damage.
Yes. Now, we'll try with the soda can. So what do you guys think is going to happen to the soda can? Anyone?
Something kind of similar, right?
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, go for it. Okay.
Oh wow, that was a lot slower of
As
a
you can
sound.
see, it also didn't make a lot of noise. And see, the can is very crushed because when the pool ball hit it, it absorbed a lot of the force and got crushed.
Similar to the water bottle, the can does not have much of a force, but it needs to act as a cushion and increase the time of impact so it has a similar impulse so it could stop the motion of the ball.
And lastly, we'll use this squishy train. So, it's very soft. So what do you guys think is going to happen now?
It's not going to rain.
It won't. True. Okay. Go.
It won't make a loud noise.
Okay.
So that noise that you heard, that was just from the ramp. That wasn't actually from the train.
Yeah, when the pool ball hit, it absorbed the force, increasing the amount of time of impact and decreasing the impulse.
Okay. So now we're going to work on the make and take. So for the make and take, we're going to be making art. So you each have a piece of paper, appropriate size, and yeah, you pick it up. So you're each going to have your own piece of paper, and what's going to happen is we're each, you're going to be able to choose your colors. So everybody can choose whatever color they want.
I want green.
I want green. Well, you're going to need 3 colors at least, because what we're going to do is we're going to drop the paint from different heights and observe the observe how big the droplet is on the paper. So I'm going to hand this to you so that you guys don't too much. Okay, now hold it fairly close. Hold it fairly close to the paper. Now drop a couple drops, or 1 or 2 if you want.
I'm going to do 3.
3, wow. Awesome.
Oh, that was bad.
Okay. Now you're going to do yellow.
I'll go a little bit higher.
Yeah. Make sure you drop them in different places.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Oh, look, they're a little bit bigger.
Yeah. And now you're going to do green.
Actually, it was
And you're going to drop it from an even higher spot. But
Even
be careful
higher?
to not. Make sure that you're not dropping.
Oh, that hits me. Whoa, that one was much bigger.
Yeah. So hold it and drop it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So now we're going to look at the size of these droplets. Now notice, which one was our first one? Our first one was the red one.
The little one. The little guy.
That's the smallest. And then as we got further away, the yellow gets bigger, and the green gets even bigger after that.
I love how
Wow.
And that's because you've increased the distance and the time. So the momentum is increased because of the fact that it's had a longer time to speed up. So then when it hits, it's going to have a greater impact. And now if you want, you can fold it over and make some nice art.
Wow, look at that.
Which is that's going to be their make and take.
Yep. And then you can bring that home with you, and if you want, we can leave it to dry so that you're not walking around covered in paint.
And we hope you now learn more about impulse and momentum.